a blackout hits your entire city. Stores are shut, chaos breaks out in the streets, and the only thing standing between your family and hunger is your pantry. But let me ask you, could you find what you need in the dark, under stress, when seconds count? Or would your shelves collapse into a pile of random cans and tangled gear, leaving you blind in the middle of a real-life Shtf scenario? It might sound extreme, but these things happen faster than people think. Just look at recent storms in Texas, where shelves were empty within hours, or the wildfires in California that forced thousands to evacuate in minutes. People always think they'll have time, until they don't. Today, I am going to show you exactly how to transform your prepper pantry into a tactical survival command center. We'll break down the smartest ways to store not just your food and water, but your essential gear, tools, and life-saving gadgets, so you're truly ready when the grid goes down. And stick with me until the end, because I am revealing a set of organization hacks that even seasoned preppers overlook, but that could literally save your life when everything goes sideways. People think prepping is all about stockpiling a bunch of stuff, food, water, gear. Just shove it into a room and call it a day. But that's the brutal truth. If you can access your supplies quickly and calmly during a crisis, you're not prepared, you're just hoarding. A proper prepper pantry is more than shelves and bins. It's a system, a strategy, a map that guides you to the right item in seconds, no matter how panicked or chaotic the world outside becomes. This isn't just a pantry, it's your survival lifeline. Let's dive in. Think of your pantry like a military base, divided into zones with clear missions. Zone 1 is your immediate grab zone. These are items you'll need in the first 24 hours of an emergency. Gloves, water filters, emergency radios, and high-calorie food bars. For example, I keep a Fenix headlamp right on the front shelf. It's bright, reliable, and easy to grab. Zone 2 is your short-term sustained zone. That food and gear you'll rely on for the next 3 to 14 days. Canned goods, extra water, first aid kits, and basic tools. Zone 3 is your long-term survival zone. Bulk rice, beans, long-term water, spare gadgets, and even barter items like coffee, cigarettes, or small bottles of liquor. By splitting your space into zones, you eliminate chaos and cut your response time in half. When Shtf, picture this, power's out. You're stressed, and you're trying to remember where you stashed the batteries for your emergency radio. Labels save lives. Use bold, waterproof labels in large font. Keep it simple. First aid, water filters, tools, batteries. Color code by category. Red for medical, blue for water, green for gear, and always label expiration dates. A well-labeled pantry is a tactical map you can read under pressure, and in a real crisis, that makes all the difference. For example, I use the Brother P-Touch label maker because it prints durable, waterproof labels that don't peel off even in humid conditions. Stockpiling food is useless if it's expired when you need it. Follow FIFO. First in, first out. Push older items forward and place new supplies behind them. Same goes for gadgets. Test and charge every few months. Set reminders. Test gear day every 3 to 6 months. And don't forget water. Rotate your storage yearly if possible. Your pantry isn't a museum. Keep it alive, and it'll keep you alive. One tip: keep a permanent marker hanging in your pantry so you can quickly mark purchase or expiration dates. Write on cans and packages as soon as you bring them home. Gadgets can save lives, but only if they work when you need them. Use dry bags or plastic bins with silica packs to protect against moisture. For example, I store my radios and power banks in dry bags from Sea to Summit, which keep out humidity and dust. Store electronics in Faraday bags or lined ammo cans for EMP protection. I use Mission Darkness bags because they retested against actual EMP threats. Organize gear by function, .coms, tools, lighting, power, and label every pouch. Keep printed manuals for everything, because when the grid's down, that PDF on your phone won't load. Know your gear, store it right, no bunker, no problem. Use over-the-door racks for gloves and masks. Install sliding shelves. Try under-bed boxers for blankets or spare clothes. Hang vertical organizers in closets and fill each pocket by category. Mount pegboards for tools and cables. And remember, heavy water jugs go low, light stuff up top, small space, doesn't matter. Smart organization wins every time. One of my favorite hacks is using those hanging shoe organizers behind doors. Each pocket becomes a perfect slot for small gadgets, batteries, or first aid supply. Let's break down what your pantry should cover. Lighting, headlamps, lanterns, glow sticks. I recommend brands like Fenix Light and water, filters, tablets, containers. Look into Sawyer mini filters or LifeStraw for portable solutions. Medical first aid kits, trauma gear, OTC meds. The Adventure medical kits are solid for trauma kits. Tools, multi-tools, duct tape, small hammers. Leatherman and Gerber are my go-to brands. Cooking, portable stoves, fuel, utensils. I keep a Jetboil flash stove for quick water boiling. Goms, radios, whistles, Signal mirrors. The Baofeng UV5R is cheap but powerful for comms. Power batteries, power banks, solar chargers. Look at Anchor or Goal Zero products. Protection, gloves, masks, goggles, morale, snacks, coffee, playing cards. Each category has a purpose. Store them smart, and you're ready for the long game. A real prepper knows what they have and where it is. Keep a spreadsheet or notebook. Log quantity, expiration date, and location. Review it monthly. Mark used items and replace them fast. Apps work too, but pen and paper won't fail when batteries do. Prepping isn't guessing, it's knowing, and knowing equals power. I keep a binder labeled Gear Master List right in my pantry, so anyone in the family can check inventory without searching through boxers. Top mistakes: overloading shelves, they collapse; storing gear directly on concrete, it soaks moisture; ignoring humidity, mold ruins everything. Don't hoard gear you don't know how to use, and don't prep alone. Your family should know the system too. A great setup doesn't matter if no one else can find the first aid kit when it counts. Another common mistake is ignoring pests. Rodents can wipe out a pantry of food ISNT stored in sealed containers. Invest in sturdy bins like Rubbermaid brute tubs to keep critters out. And let me share this. During Hurricane Harvey, I heard countless stories of people whose pantries were wiped out not because of flooding, but because all their supplies were stored in flimsy cardboard boxers stacked directly on the floor. Everything was lost. The ones who elevated supplies, used waterproof containers, and organized by zones saved thousands of dollars and, more importantly, had food and gear when everyone else was desperate. That's why this isn't just about being neat. It's about survival. This isn't just about being organized. It's about being ready when it matters most. A true prepper pantry gives you speed, control, and peace of mind. It's not clutter, it's command. If this video helped you, drop a like and hit subscribe. I've got more coming on bug out gear, hidden gadgets for Shtf, and prepping for every type of disaster from EMPs to economic collapse. Comment below. What's one thing you changed after seeing this? Until next time, stay safe, stay sharp, and gear up for bug out.